Hello everybody, welcome back to EU4. I'm ParadogsGamer playing live on Twitch. Trade Hegemon. Whoops, wrong button. And still trying to get Prussia into a coalition. Oh, alliance, that is. Seems to be calm in Europe at the moment. If only the competing great power would disappear. Yeah. Somehow I doubt it would, though. Yeah. The only thing I can do is try to get the fleet basing rights. Well, we got that right here. That would cost me money, obviously, but then I'll get in the positive. But we're still negative 128 here because of all the great power allies. But if we could get the royal marriage, negative 11. The fleet basing rights will just cost me money every month. It doesn't say here how much. We can always cancel it, I guess. But there's just not much point in it until we can actually get the alliance up and running. Okay, it looks like receiving subsidies is maxed on their opinion of me at 15 and 10 in my opinion of them. So that's obviously confusing. Right. We could send them a gift, obviously. That would secure the royal marriage, maybe. I think we should wait until we have a diplomat, or a statesman. Once we get a statesman, we can get it going, or... But there's a long time until we can get to the fifth idea. Send a warning? Why would I send a warning? Who should I send a warning to? France autos, but they don't hate France or autos. Oh, they're fighting France. I didn't see that. The Papal State, France, and all their colonies. Well, this might wreck Prussia, but it would probably hurt on France as well. And if I can get the big alliance, let me just try and see if I can attack France and what would happen. Hungary will still join them, and nobody's gonna join me. Austria is negative 35. Oh, guarantor of peace. What is that? That is France, Ottoman, and Russia, right? Right, Austria, negative 35 because attitude towards enemies. Milan, negative 19, also attitude towards enemies. And Savoy is in debt. So none of these guys will join in the war. And if that is the case, and I would decide to attack, I would attack with the Malacca. What is it called? CB. We still need to build up more navy and more army, but we'll wait to see how that war develops. Looks like Prussia is probably losing that one. Yeah. Do they have any allies in that war? Denmark, Russia, and Theodoro. Well, screw Theodoro, but if only Russia can get through, that is the problem. They grant military access to Denmark, but they don't have any military access themselves. So they just can't get through there. Unless they're also fighting Sweden. No, that's only Denmark. No, that's Poland. I don't know. It will hurt France in any case. And you would think that that would actually eager them to be to get alliances with others. But no. So one thing we could watch out for. Oh, it does go up to 15. Now I'm checking here. It's actually plus 11, and will probably be plus 12 after the next month here. Let's see. Well, it will go to 15. So that means I may not need the fleet basing rights. Could maybe just squeeze it through. But we still need the royal marriage, which is negative 11. We need a statesman for that, and a gift. And then for the alliance, what could happen is in the peace deal they would no longer be allied with Russia. If that happens, I will cancel my alliances with whoever those two are. I think it's Austria and Milan. And that would actually grant me the alliance with Prussia. I'd much rather have Prussia. Then Prussia would have a truce with France that needs to run out. Granted. And they can always get the alliances back with the other guys. Land maintenance, negative 25% for 5 years. Absolutely brilliant. Show armies, please. Oh, you mean here? France is down to 65,000. They do have a lot of manpower, so they can just build more troops. But look at what Prussia did. That is the might of Prussia, just crushing so many French troops. And they still have a sizable army. And mind you, the 65,000, some of them might actually be in the New World. In Africa and other places. We don't know for sure. They are running out of manpower though, but if Russia can get there, and they have 100,000 guys, they might actually be able to pull this off. And if they do, I'm gonna go for France just as quick as I can. But let's follow the situation a little bit. Currently I'm still saving up some money because I still need to get a better fleet and a better army. But we can get to that later. That's not really top priority right now. Great powers, top 10 nations. Oh. How do we do that? Greater powers. I don't know where that is. Relations. You gotta click up here. Where does that show? Top 10 nations. Page 3. Alright. Score comparison. Okay, so placement: France is number 1, then Ottomans, Aragon, Great Britain, Ming, Russia, Prussia, Austria, the Hansa, and Milan. So yeah, my two great power allies is currently Austria and Milan, and for Prussia it's Russia, if that makes sense. And it's now is only -64 actually, for some reason. We may be closer than we think. We can always get the fleet basing rights to pop this above 0. Otherwise we can just wait it out. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Now Great Britain should chime in. That would be awesome. Cities demand all rights, lose stability, all legitimacy. How old is my king? He is 64. Alright, let's drop the legitimacy on that guy. That's fine. He will die soon anyway. He's been a good king. Is Austria also fighting in that war? No, they're fighting Sweden, Denmark, Frankfurt, Gilra. Too bad. But look at that. They have actually taken back provinces. Check army again. France now down to 50,000. Prussia got 54. They're actually not losing men. France is. Well, we don't know how far Russia is in this. I still can't see Russia anywhere. But that might be a deciding factor, of course, that Russia comes in and helps them out. Maybe we can see a little bit here. We can see a Prussian army there. We can see the French Navy up here. 22 heavies. This is inland sea. That would be a pretty good place to just spam them. These are all galleons and all that. Can I upgrade them again? No. Russia is losing troops too, so they're fighting someone somewhere. Yeah. Oops. And they're only in that war, so I guess they can get through somehow. Maybe through Polotsk. Well, they are giving military access to Prussia, but not to Russia. They are now getting military access through Saxony and the Hansa, of all places. That's probably in an attempt to get to France. But how they get to Prussia, I don't know. Maybe now it's time to attack. No, not yet, not yet. What we can do is we can test if anybody's now willing to join the war. Should we? Yeah, we got Milan and Austria in there now. We'll still be fighting Hungary though, plus Genoa and Ayutthaya for some reason. That's actually not. So that's something we have to consider, because over here, I think Ayutthaya has got a pretty good navy going. We can check that. Yeah, no, that was army. Navy. So we can find Ayutthaya here. We've got 10 heavy ships, 11 lights, and some transports who would join the French Navy in the same region. and that means I would not be able to fight them back at sea. So definitely need to consider that. I haven't upgraded these guys either. That would cost 986. I could try and separate the transport ships and see how much it would cost. Still 838, 31. So I'm 300 ducats away from being able to upgrade these guys. So I would probably have to defeat the French Navy over here. And once we got complete control of the seas in Europe, I would have to transfer the ships to the Indian Ocean, and then fight these guys later. And they would take the province here, and then I'll come back and fight them later on. I usually also have a substantial army. They do have 42,000 men who can walk into to Malacca. Now if I attack Malaga, that would not bring a UTR in. Obviously I won't get any allies, but I'll be rid of a UTR. Plus I get the war goal down here, which will be a good thing. Still get Genoa and Hungary in Europe though, but I can deal with them. So that's those two options: Malacca, attack on Malacca without my allies, and don't get a Utaya in the war, or attack France, get some allies in there. Milan and Austria are pretty heavy allies to have, and then I have to deal with a Utaya at a later point. Let me just check what their tech is. That is, of course, okay. They only have tech 14 against my 20. So it would be a question of simply landing troops over here and take them out. So I'm gonna go for the European one. This is also where I have the upgraded ships. 45 of these are actually transports, and 33 of them are light ships. So only 22 heavies. Granted, I only have 12 heavies as well, but I do have 75 galleys who fight pretty well in the seas here. Plus I pull all my transports and light ships in there as well. We could try to upgrade our light ships, or at least see how much that would cost. These guys are on the way into harbor. No, they're not. Let's put them in harbor then, just to see what that would cost. 240 to upgrade my light ships. I can afford that. What about the transports? Another 232. I also need money for building armies. Go back so far to where is it? Sevilla. Alright. I lost sight of the French Navy now. They also have a small navy over here with galleys. No, that's Sweden. They look alike. Oh, that's Prussia. Let's take them out. Alright, so we got a 544 leader, and they're almost full manpower here. These guys are tough, and we got some Austrians moving through. Alright. Do I sound a little excited? I think so. Let me just read what you guys wrote. 25 mercs, Prussia. Russia is losing troops. Prussia and the 3 blah, blah, blah. Steal Malacca while they are busy. Galley over light ships. French Navy went to Öresund. Yeah, the galleys are definitely better than light ships in inland sea, but only in the inland sea. I'd have to catch them in the Baltic Sea over here somewhere. Also, that was the end of the episode. I think we might be getting to war in the next one. See you guys around. Bye bye.